this story, a year Chairman Wontumi and they're sorry, you bet is a Chairman Wontumi lawyers. Atro a year krata ako a year court. Say a year Chairman Wontumi asama at that court. And let me show you this. Chairman Wontumi won send me and a court 3 cases. Now 3 cases, no, don't get it wrong. First case near EXIM Bank. A fraud case. Any Chairman Wontumi okoji loan bill EXIM Bank about 30 million cedis. So odukoye fu eno boom. Udi sika ni nyina. Ene so bank ombra court na ombe chirichirim. Second case a Samurai Boy illegal mining case. Okoye illegal mining was Samurai Boy. Third case a Tano Nimiri Forest Reserve. Ura kwaye brimpuom or brintuom and obu nsuno obu nduano say nsuno ye galamsey. Remember case na ye the judgment eba no Samurai Boy case no eno na eba July 3rd eno na ya kan nyina wi a judge say man bosome ba ko no nchro ne judgment do di for any do di bem enti Samurai Boy case no ena yeden eno na judge ne te sisi a ultra judgment a or say on the 3rd of July bosome ebesimi e dey etosom yensa ena ode na no asembeba na asem ye hu bi esi. Now EXIM Bank case na e wo court no sa case no ena ende ye sorry anopa Chairman Wontumi lawyer ed letter akot court say eye bibia broni efre no plea bargain. Plea bargain. Na sa plea bargain no court nhwe na attorney general ensom na sebio omonye den omomfa enunye adwuma na asem na nkasa no eye krono ede ato Chairman Wontumi so no yenyi mfiri ho enti ma menjudwe mu mawo ye ka say plea bargain and the search Chairman Wontumi lawyer kire say na emra bi wo ho when it comes to plea bargain ama ya emra foforo be kata sa amra no so na de na okanya nse sa amra na first plea bargain no etie ne say oh sebio emra dada no pe Chairman Wontumi lawyer no emra dada na kire say oh me na me ko wi a Kevin Taylor phone we magia tum se me wia me pese sebio mitua phone neka na asotwe so wo a mumfa mame ene ne embra dada na wo ho friend the plea bargain embra dada na wo ho no enom so asa shembra fufuru bia beto sa embra dada no so say na wugitum sa wona wi a Kevin Taylor phone na sa kro no na da so be yefiri ho na ebia phone no e 10 Ghana wotua na wo kofie sa argument na ende Chairman Wontumi lawyers eye wo court say anka eye EXIM Bank 30 million Ghana cedis sika okoje no anka court enhwe na omone attorney general kan na attorney general kodwene ho say obeji sa plea bargain no na no emra foforo kire say sa attorney general gitum say ampa obeji plea bargain na 1 sa krono ere to Chairman Wontumi so na nka ebia nko so okọ jail 20 years no sa krono no ye free ho enti now Chairman Wontumi ni attorney general kotena dem na afi omo ka say oh 30 million busumi bia metua 300 Ghana for 300 years eno na ende Chairman Wontumi in the court the lawyers ede krata akoma court say omo epe plea bargain afi what you say now it's plea bargain no the Chairman Wontumi lawyer kanya say tete mrana na e wo ho na first ugitum so na wi a eye de phone no e wo say sebio still ko afiase no wo be ko na bia e bete so osese sia de omo de mbra bia ba ehye ba ko no so nti saa ni we mbra dia ugitum so na wi ya krono no e be yefiri so na yamo ne atterege na kotena dem na eka ubetua e phone no wetua na wanante akofie ene na Chairman Wontumi say ene ope so kan krata na ma menjudwem na Ghana fo nyina hu we ha njudwem problem bi eni wo sa. In a Superior Court of Judicature in the High Court of Justice, Accra, AD 2026, Oba Unima Bedra Sewa Uhu Bernard Enchubo Siakon, Thomas Enchubo Siakon at large, and Wontumi Farms Limited. First accused, second accused, and third accused. Now, Utie a year assembly pono asemo mutrotoa enie. Or say, Notification of commencement of plea negotiation. Section 162C3 of Act 30. Now, we hereby notify the Honorable Court that the first accused person herein has, through his counsel, Mr. Andiapi Akubi Esquire, in a letter dated June 5th, 2026, to the Honorable Attorney General, made a request to initiate a plea negotiation in respect of the charges in this trial. Dated at the office of the Attorney General, the Law House, Liberia Road, Accra, the first day of June 2026. Inti on the first, ena eye sa letter we ekoka Attorney General nsa. Now, there are two things here. Per the new law, no, such a Wontumi plea bargain, Attorney General Jituma, it means to say, one, Krono ayada to chema Wontumi so a sanka yeko edina case no ediya na ebia okodi bima okodi fo a anka ebi obekom 20 years no sa krono no ebe ye free so. That means automatically sa jail na anka ebia odi fo a at the end of the case no obeko no sa ade ebe ye free o. Now sa Attorney General just sa plea bargain wetuma de chema Wontumi be ya ne se oni Attorney General kwakotena table ho na waka se oh 30 million no maje na emum busumi bia metua 200 Ghana cedis. And you have a plea bargain. Now the question here is, mo Ghana for do a mo Ghana ha mo to aba edema eye NDC aban. John Mahama ne NDC focus omo beko keta hye ne proye. Na obi a wafa esike bia no sebio ebi mo beko fiase ebi mo so aban befa ekwan so agisika no. These are words that are facts. Anamebwa. So obi eko wia sika ewo eye NYA okowia sika ewo ebia bafa stock ene se obi eko bu asase gu eko se kwaye ebotuo ema dwumadia odiye no hundreds of years ebe sei nipa nkwa. Do you expect to say yeah, jeja kronfo sika sa nipa ne yanjiri sika na se mfa ntum? Because obi ko wi sika obafa stocker e aduane ankora ne di ya okoton di ye. It does not affect the generations. It does not hurt the nation's heart. It is obi ko wi sika obafa stock na se and the Hanan yes say aban se one Hanan etnase na Hanan ne aban aka na aban en or the plea bargain na aban agiatum na aban gi $50 million wo Hanan wa mini problem, because we will take that money to build the nation. So obi ekowia sebio ade ewo NIA na aban ni para trans say na nka wo say towns we ba ama odi eka 20 million ube come 2 years and now ube tia 20 million na nipa nika say I want to plead and pay the 20 million na nipa no enantia I don't have a problem, but say obi the excavator ko ura yensa asim obu inua egu eduaba akubia takes over 40 50 60 eduabi to be taking 100 years yeka forest donko deep forest. Some trees are older as 600 years. Ewo iwurem. So nipa to me the excavator wurem na obusa nria no tugu. That means it's going to take us another 600 years to get such a wood or such a tree to grow. Na insua edakwayem it's taking thousands to survive. Efidi infuo, efidi inria, efidi nipa menya binom, etene eko ekuro nyane oman no nyina. Na sa nipa ne de excavator ko singwem na odwiri sansuo de se no. Na sa nipa ya so esa edey etu asase ne se no ebotuo. Na generations ye detect say sa nipa na de oyeye no one for a very long time yentumi nya edua bia ebetumi agini over 200 years biem. We are not going to get water. Achema Wontumi ewura nwura enum eko say no, we are not going to get it back. It's going to take over 40 years. That person has caused generational destruction. We cause generational destruction. Sa boni na wedi no. Sa boni no eye boni a yen nanankansoamo ene omomudi echi years and years. Because one wasadi nduboni egu asasiri mu a nnuaba ebedue bia for years, 20-30 years. Yen chirima no ebenya yare. You don't bargain with such a criminal. What Chairman Wontumi did by entering our forests, destroying water bodies, destroying vegetation, making sure our livelihood is taken away from us as humans on this planet. Chairman Wontumi caused genocide with his actions. No intelligent attorney general. Attorney General Biani say onimu nyansa obetena table bia wo say he is negotiating with Chairman Wontumi on any plea bullshit. No intelligent attorney general will do that. Yeah. Any attorney general who accepts this and goes to sit with Chairman Wontumi to negotiate in a form of plea bargain, that attorney general is a criminal. Yes. Because one, what Chairman Wontumi has done, the consequences are dire and long term. And when I say long term, this damage he has done is basically going to take over 50 years to, at the end of the day, recover. This generational destruction. This is genocide. We don't negotiate or allow such a person to sit at the table with the Attorney General. That is an insult to us, we who voted to bring you, the Attorney General and the President, to power. It is the biggest insult in the fight against corruption. And see, if the Attorney General in any way dares or tries to meet Chairman Wontumi halfway on this plea bargain, then that Attorney General is the most corrupt Attorney General in the history of Ghana. He's a thief. If that Attorney General sits with Chairman Wontumi and admit this plea bargain, that Attorney General is a criminal. Because one, no right-thinking Ghanaian will even allow Chairman Wontumi to sit and bargain on this action. So I'm telling the Attorney General, Ayenini, this will be the beginning of your political career. I don't fucking care who you talk to. Even the president, if he dares admit this, or you talk to the president for him to say this is okay, then you all are people who are not supposed to be trusted in Ghana. Because the actions of Chairman Wontumi, dear Chairman Wontumi, dear why a generational crime, a bonia with dear and to me and pepper. Anything I'm starting, so China. I heard in Ibeka Ghana for through a press conference to say, One Hanan, I strike a plea bargain deal, I will not have a problem. I don't care. At least me sick on the edge. So China, I heard in Ibeka say, One a sky train for I strike plea bargain. I don't care. But so Attorney General Ibeka so on the Chairman Wontumi at na table ho. Say damage at Chairman Wontumi aye. Nipa Chairman Wontumi the actions ebekum still. Kwaya we cannot reclaim back or reclaim in the next 50 years. In ebi 600 years a Chairman Wontumi ebuogu osadi nduboni egu asasiri mu a for years we will not be able to recover. Insu a wase na different animals and enum, different humans and enum, nature emwa kese ketwa na enum insu a na e sustain yensase. Say Chairman Wontumi betina with him now what Attorney General say yenye a bargain, plea bargain now you're for. Then you are a thief. It doesn't matter if the president even agrees to that. Then because this action is not an action that anybody should allow anything called plea bargain. If we really mean what we say every day about resetting this nation, then this shit should be thrown away. So Chairman Wontumi from day one, Okacha Ghana for you say he is not guilty. He was not involved in illegal mining. Chairman Wontumi should, at the end of the day, sa EXIM Bank, sa Jumadia or G Ghana Sikadino. He should go through it. Whether it is illegal mining, whether it is a loan, whether it is what, because this EXIM Bank deal, Chairman Wontumi did not even use a dime to grow one corn. The reason why I don't want you to have a plea bargain with Chairman Wontumi is simple. He took this money to go do illegal mining. Until when I give you an excuse and I say, the premise, now I say, oh, so for Hanan, na only plea bargain, me boom for the say, Hanan did not take buffer stock money or steal buffer stock money for now, allegedly steal buffer stock money to go do Galamsey. SkyTrain for Antamba SkyTrain money to go to Chairman Wontumi took EXIM Bank money and Oduko Galamsey. So Chairman Wontumi deserves no plea bargain. Into what Attorney General, you admit this, you allow this, you even consider this. Now what Attorney General, there's nothing you can tell Ghanaians are Obiabejiwedi, because technically, Yani Ghana for your future, no, you would think say Jimmy, we should just sit and do what? Allow this to happen. Into you, Ayenini, with all due respect, this is the beginning of your political career. Every single thing we are saying here stops with you. So many people have committed crimes in Ghana, and we know Chairman Wontumi has committed generational crime. And I have seen every 9 a.m. there's this guy who is part of Alankode Chairman's Afafranto. Every 9 a.m. they meet Chairman Wontumi, the lawyers and the parties Afrikiko. You stop. You cannot save Chairman Wontumi. Afafranto for now, I am with TV, so Ekasama Afafranto. There's a reason why I don't want to mention names. But why Ekasama Afafranto, I will TV so every day, thinking you can help Chairman Wontumi escape this. Stop it. So meeting now Moya Afrikiko 9 a.m. Stop it. I don't want it to happen again. And you people, some push me out, I'll blow everything in your faces. We want the right thing done. Nobody in Afafranto party can save Chairman Wontumi. It does not matter your relationship with Chairman Wontumi in the past or now. That meeting, we have recordings of the meeting, and you people are more Afafranto more. My junior musemo and down for NDC mu, and that you can lead Chairman Wontumi to maneuver. Stop it. I'm saying this tonight. Yes, and because you have to blow shipping up and we will still survive. So Chairman Wontumi, me person me catch Attorney General, and I want the Attorney General to listen very carefully. This government didn't come to play. If anybody at the Attorney General's office in here ready to obey Juma, they should walk. Obia our Attorney General's office, Chairman Wontumi Sasikawe or the Koya Galamsey, and you the Attorney General, you know. You have been in politics for years. You know more than I know. Don't pretend you don't know. Chairman Wontumi kwaji EXIM Bank Sikari Koye illegal mining. That is why he cannot prove what he did with the money. And it's an upper plea bargain. Because for Chairman Wontumi to prove that he's not guilty and that he didn't take the money to go do illegality, he needs to tell the court what he spent the money on. Now, because he cannot tell the court what he spent the money on, and obviously we know he spent the money on illegal mining, he is trying to move the case out of court. Chairman Wontumi should come to court every day, explain to Ghana for exactly what he did with the 30 million Ghana cedis. And if you, the Attorney General, you are trying to cover him up, if you are trying to protect Chairman Wontumi, if you are trying to use technicalities, then it's better you go to court and kill the case yourself for Chairman Wontumi to win. At least we will know that he went through the process and he lost. Then the best thing for you to do is to go and present a weak case for Chairman Wontumi to win. That and they are here, but nobody is taking plea bargain in Ghana. Because at least the court proceedings, we will all be able to monitor the proceedings, whether you are making sense or not. We will have our reporters in court every single day. And if you are making sense, we will know. And if you are not, we will know. We don't agree with this Chairman Wontumi going to do any plea bargain with Attorney General. That is bullshit. And it should never happen in Ghana. It should never. And I'm telling you, the Attorney General, I am telling you, you are not going to have it easy from now. You are not. Maybe you've had it easy for some time. Maybe you have had it easy for some time, but from now it is not going to be easy for you. Now, Mama Ghana for the charges leveled against Chairman Wontumi in this case, this EXIM Bank case. When the president said you can do the job, you said yes. You took the job. Now you have to deliver. Now, these are the charges you leveled etia Chairman Wontumi in the EXIM Bank case. These are the charges. You want us to drop these charges and go for plea bargain? No. The reason why we are chasing the money, because we want to know what that money went to do. And we all know EXIM Bank loan at Chairman Wontumi or Koye Galamsey. Now, these are the charges. Allegation that loan funds obtained from Ghana EXIM Bank were not used for the stated purpose. And the loan that Chairman Wontumi took was for agriculture maize projects. So we are asking, when you go to court as Attorney General, you pose the question to Chairman Wontumi and his lawyers. The money you took for cultivating maize or corn, what did you use the money for? We need that answer. And not just saying, he needs to provide evidence to what he used that 30 million Ghana cedis for. It's simple. And that is what we are chasing. Our eye is on the money. It's not on your plea bargain. Second, the second charge, forgery, claims that some supporting documents used to secure or justify the loan facility were falsified or improperly prepared. Chairman Wontumi used forged documents to take 30 million. This forgery alone, you Attorney General can put an innocent boy before the court and jail him for 10 years. It is part of Chairman Wontumi's charges. We should skip all these charges and do what? And go sit in a room for Chairman Wontumi to tell us what he wants to do, how much he wants to pay. Are we mad? The forgery alone, the first one was fraud. In Ghana court, when you are basically charged or are found guilty, normally fraud cases, do you know how many years you are sentenced? Each charge comes with its own sentence. Then you want it to be a plea bargain. These are the charges. Nipa baku bejina court him for just forgery or to become 10 years. Obi bejina court him for just what we call fraud or to become 15 years. You want to compress all this and say, I want to sit on a table with Chairman Wontumi. So you are going to accept this. Charge 3, money laundering. I'm more respect your own. You charge you but politics you will quit politics. Point 3, money laundering. Allegation that funds moved through accounts in ways that concealed their true origin or use. He used the 30 million cedis to do money laundering. So Bibe Ghana caught him for money laundering. Do you know how many years they jailed them? You are going to compress all this and tell Chairman Wontumi how much he can pay. Now, some question you man for here to bring you to power, no, to vote for you people to win parliamentary seats, no. Now, Mujan some Jimmy Anna. Count charge 4. These are all the charges in the EXIM Bank. Chairman Wontumi say up a plea bargain. Hey. Four, causing financial loss to the state. Your Ghana Chroma Mamma for causing financial loss according to prison. Yet, Emma Kofo jailing Kofo in the name of causing financial loss to the state. Just that charge. J.A. Kofo, he was able to jail somebody, just that charge, for years for people to die in jail. You are telling us to suppress this, to compress this, and turn it into what? If you allow this, you are the most corrupt criminal as an attorney general in the history of Ghana. Now, causing financial loss, the core allegation that states, that's through EXIM Bank, suffered financial loss from the transaction. There were millions of people who needed, if they had gotten the 30 million, you bet to match Ghana for 550,000 to go into agriculture. Kwasi Appiah took the money and entered Galamsey site, destroyed forest. You want to plead with him? Are you kidding me, my friend? It is not politics as usual. It is not always politics. It is not always business, my friend. It is sometimes we need to get serious. And I'm just saying, And I'm just saying, Jimmy Chan, this is real business. This is what the people voted for. The people want to see the court, the law stretched to its limits. Nobody can suppress anything in Ghana. The power belongs to the people. They suffered and gave you the power. Some lost their lives. Some are hurt. Some are still recovering. And then people take their money instead of you to stay in court and deal with them. You are telling us there's a law called plea bargain. The problem this guy has caused is generational. And you sit there and you think it is politics as usual. Let me discuss this. Let me think. Let me find a way. Find a way for Chairman Wontumi to run. Charge 5. Improper use or misapplication of loan funds. That funds meant for a specific agriculture project were allegedly diverted or not properly accounted for. These charges, Bakubia received 10 years in Ghana. We have seen some. And then Chairman Wontumi lawyers write this to you and say, I've accepted. On the first, now on second document way. On the 1st of January, you didn't tell us anything. You keeping it and you are negotiating. You got this document on the 1st of January. Today is the 11th. Now, let me tell you something. Chairman Wontumi, me catch him last week, me bad TV, so me catch him say, his people know he's a criminal, he's a thief. They know he will go to jail. Some conform to TV, so radio, so no, they know Chairman Wontumi. Omangasa party for him, so when was the last time you saw the leadership of the NPP from Bawumia all the way to the last person follow Chairman Wontumi to court? No. And so Abronya or Chinwe, in your case, no meaning go about why the party, the internal leadership, they know Chairman Wontumi is a thief. They know he's a criminal. They know the Galam says he cannot hear about Bawumia campaign. No, they know. They don't want to associate with Chairman Wontumi. The Ben who's a party hierarchy are leading Chairman Wontumi to court. The Ben out say they are out there trying to get Chairman Wontumi give him support. No, because they themselves want Chairman Wontumi jailed for life. Because of Chairman Wontumi, majority of MP before they have lost everything. Majority of MP before no more political career. Because of Chairman Wontumi, that credibility has been taken away. On one party for no, they want him in jail. Now you Attorney General Ayenini, you want to strike a deal with Chairman Wontumi and his business friends for him to work. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are working for? You are working for the people. You have to do what the people want. The people who voted for you in your constituency and the people who elected your party into power. It's not just NDC people who voted for the NDC. People who did not even belong to the NDC voted for the NDC. All because they trusted the president's word. All because they wanted some people to be used as scapegoats. They wanted somebody to represent crime so that it will put fear. Do not try to underestimate the intelligence and the power of the people. So you want to bargain. This paper, you are supposed to throw it away, but you are concealing it because you think it's business as usual. No. You prove yourself with this or you walk. Attorney General, you prove yourself in this case. You prove yourself that you are legitimate. You are not doing business with Attorney General's office. You use this case to prove yourself or you walk. That is the end of your political career. And this is straightforward. I respect you. I have respected you for a long time. I still respect you. But this is beyond friendship. This is beyond politics. This is beyond party. This is beyond you being a nice man. This is about the fact and principle. And we have to all understand, Chairman Wontumi is not anybody who is supposed to sit at any table. Fuck what the act says. The people want Chairman Wontumi face the courts. It's not like we don't have an option. We have an option to reject. So nobody in this government, nobody in the Attorney General's office can tell me we are hand tight and that we have to go with this. You lie bad. We have an option to reject. So the option is what we want. Reject it. Yes. Obian Tminka said, this is the only way. Without this, we cannot secure. No, we want to take the other option, and the other option is for you to reject it. Now the interesting thing is, you people you have no idea. Chairman Wontumi, Ekrobia at a point. 1st of June, sorry. He got a letter 1st of June, not January. Thank you, I corrected it. So the letter got to the Attorney General on the 1st of June and the 11th. 1st of June, 10 days. You didn't speak about it. You are hiding things from us. You are negotiating behind the scenes. We want you to come out and speak on this. You, the Attorney General, we need you on national television to speak on this document. You have to come out. You cannot sit in the Attorney General's office and crack things and make we believe that you need to come to us. Get on national television and speak your side. Ayenini, get on national television, because we, the people, we have an option, and that option is to reject this plea bargain. We have an option, and that option is to reject the plea bargain. We want you to come on national television and assure us that you go through, see through this, because we want to know every single detail. We want to know where the money went, because when you trace the money, we know the money went into Galamsey, and Galamsey has been a generational crime. So you cannot, this EXIM money is tied to Chairman Wontumi's Galamsey. So you cannot sit in your office. You cannot just be a politician. You cannot be a negotiator. We did not bring anything to office to negotiate. You need to understand, as much as the law, there is a room to negotiate. We, the people, did not bring you to negotiate. You are not a negotiator. If we needed a negotiator, we could have voted for a negotiator to bring in a negotiator who is an Attorney General. We bring you to prosecute. And especially when it comes to Chairman Wontumi, he needs to stand in front of the law fully. No negotiation. And if you want to taste blood, and I'm talking about political blood, try and take this plea bargain. Ayanini, if you want to try the anger of Ghanaians who want to support this government, who believe in John Mahama, you yourself, if you want to try your political status, try this and see. You will understand the power some of us we yield. No negotiation with Chairman Wontumi, EXIM Bank. Chairman Wontumi needs to stand trial. Yes, everybody needs to stand trial. Makacho, I've never heard that Hanan is involved in Galamsey. You can sit with Hanan. You can have a plea bargain. I don't care. Hey, you can have a plea bargain with Skytrain. I don't care. But for Chairman Wontumi, we need to trace this 30 million because we know it is tied to the Galamsey. So you cannot tell us, Ayanini, no, Ochuna, we need you on TV. You have to come and clear the air. And yes, sir, that is the end of your political career. Yes. It's either you use this to save your career, save your political career, save whatever, or you dump it in the trash. This is the last for you. I'm a very nice person. I'm principled. I'm a very principled person. Since I was at the court, I've never had an issue with you. Since even at a point, Ghanaians were frustrated and angry with you, the Attorney General. I was the one who came to explain things to them about how political cases run in court. I have done everything to protect you. And in the name for people to understand that Ghana, political cases, it is not like any other case. Politicians who are criminals who steal, it's difficult to prosecute them. And that you are the first Attorney General in the history of Ghana to be able to even finish a criminal case in less than a year. That is a credit to you. You are one of the first Attorney Generals in this country. 5 criminal cases. You have almost done with those cases and see that. But don't use that to be the smoke screen. No. We are following the real cases. There are people who hurt the heart of this nation. And Chairman Wontumi is number 1. Today, Obi wo wu because of insua Chairman Wontumi say no. And Obi ani ni ho and awa akora bi ba ne nsa twa. Ye hu ne nsa ye hu ne na akora bi nsa 9. You say Chairman Wontumi come and bargain. This money he took, or Galamsey. That is why we are not allowing for Chairman Wontumi to have a plea bargain deal. No, never. Even though it's EXIM, it is connected to Gagala. Mamika Bibincha Ghana for. Okay? Ekrobia at a point in its political history, Sa Ekrono emeki a drastic turn. Ekrobiano at a point in its political history, Adebia edi Ekroni nyano, we get to a point where Obiaka say enough is enough. Ekrobiano, every single time in their history, there is one person that didn't change history, whether positive or negative. We have gone through a lot as a people. We are still reaping the damages and the harm Chairman Wontumi and then the likes of the MPP, they cost us. And they just didn't cost us administrative harm. That one can rest, that one can go. They cost us generational harm. A harm that would take years for to be able to fight and overcome. Such people, you use them to set an example for the generation to come, to always mention that name and case, to force people to believe that the right thing needs to be done. And this Chairman Wontumi cases, these three cases are a typical example of cases that are supposed to change our political history. Now, negotiations, now plea bargain, then where are we headed? What kind of bullshit is this? What kind of nonsense is this? The audacity, the infantry for Chairman Wontumi lawyers to write this to you. How did we get here? That it means somebody has spoken to them. That it means they have negotiated with somebody. That means Obina Akachom Samunya way, because way there nobody is above the people who gave you people power. I am going to stay on this until you, the Attorney General, you make a statement on national television. Chairman Wontumi is a no-go candidate. He needs to stand trial, face the law. If he walks after trial, I am fine. I don't care, because it's the trial. But for you to give Chairman Wontumi an alternative, give Chairman Wontumi the room for him to decide for us, I'm going to pay this at my pace. No, I don't decide for the judges. I don't want to infiltrate in court proceedings. I want the justice system to work when it comes to Chairman Wontumi. Yeah. So, Attorney General, it's either you go or you do the right thing. And the right thing is rejecting this plea bargain. Yeah. It's simple as that. You can win the trust of the people by making the right decision here. You are left with only one life. You are left with only one life. You had 9 lives. You blew it all up. It's left with only one life. And this, if you want to basically keep that one life or go with this, it's simple as that. I respect you so much. I respect you so much. And I never expected you from the experience you have. The experience, the way you are detailed, the way you are meticulous in the things you do, the way you try everything possible to protect your integrity. This is not even supposed to come to your desk. But we are here. That's what I'm saying. We need to hear from your office tomorrow. Now, Adewe Siwe no.